Have you ever noticed that some older people start doing little things that quietly turn others away? The sad part is they rarely realize it's happening. As we age, habits form slowly, and what feels normal to us can appear unpleasant or off-putting to those around us. It's not about beauty or perfection, it's about awareness. The truth is, everyone notices, but few are brave enough to say it out loud. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 common things many elderly people do that quietly push others away without realizing it. These habits aren't about looks, they're about energy, hygiene, behavior, and presence. The good news is, each one can be changed, and doing so can completely transform how people see and respond to you. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th one is something so subtle that even the most well-intentioned people fall into it. When you understand these signs, you'll not only avoid embarrassment, you'll carry yourself with dignity, freshness, and the quiet confidence that makes others want to be around you. Now let's get started. Number 1, neglecting personal hygiene and scent. One of the most common things people notice about older adults, though few will ever mention, is the change in body odor and hygiene. It's not about laziness or neglect. It's about how the body itself changes with age. As we get older, the skin produces different oils. The metabolism slows and hormones shift. All of this combines to create what some call the old person smell. It's subtle at first, but it lingers in clothes, bedding, and even hair. Most people around you can sense it immediately, even if you can't. As circulation slows and sweat glands weaken, your body doesn't release toxins as efficiently as it used to. Dead skin cells accumulate faster, and washing less often allows bacteria to thrive. Many older adults also lose some sense of smell, so they might not realize their favorite sweater or blanket carries a musty scent. The problem is, others do. And while no one wants to point it out, it quietly affects how people perceive your cleanliness, vitality, and even confidence. Regular hygiene isn't just about appearance. It's about dignity. Taking the time to bathe every day, or every other day, changing into fresh clothes and washing sheets weekly can make a dramatic difference. Use gentle, unscented soap if your skin is dry, but make sure to scrub the areas where odor builds. Underarms, groin, behind the ears, and feet. Even something as small as keeping nails clean or trimming facial hair neatly tells others that you care for yourself. And here's something most people never think about: old fabrics hold on to oils. That cozy cardigan you've worn for years, it might smell fine to you, but stale to others. Washing or replacing old garments brings freshness back into your presence. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. Cleanliness communicates alertness, vitality, and pride. People respond differently to someone who looks and smells fresh. You seem more approachable, more alive, and more confident. Taking care of yourself doesn't just make others more comfortable around you. It reminds your own body that you're still very much here, still engaged in the world, still someone worth showing up for. Number 2, complaining too often. Another habit many elderly people fall into, often without realizing it, is constant complaining. It can start small, about aches, about the weather, about how things aren't like they used to be. But over time, it becomes a rhythm, a tone that people begin to associate with your presence. What you might see as simply sharing or venting, others may quietly hear as negativity, and eventually they start to avoid it. This isn't about silencing your pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about balance. When conversations are dominated by complaints, they drain energy instead of building connection. The truth is, everyone notices it, even if they don't say a word. Friends may visit less often, caregivers may keep interactions shorter, and family members might change the subject more quickly. Not because they don't care, but because constant complaining makes them feel helpless or guilty. There's a deeper reason this happens with age. As the body slows down and independence changes, it's easy to feel frustration or disappointment. That emotion needs a voice, but when it's the only voice we use, it starts to define us. Over time, that voice drowns out the parts of us that used to laugh, comfort, and inspire others. If you find yourself repeating complaints about the same things, your back, your neighbors, your government, or even your meals, try to pause and ask yourself, is this helping me feel better? Or is it just keeping me stuck? Sometimes all it takes is shifting one sentence. Instead of "my knees hurt all the time," say "my knees ache, but I'm thankful I can still get around." That small change doesn't ignore the truth, it simply adds perspective. People are drawn to those who radiate resilience. When you focus on gratitude, humor, or simple appreciation, others feel lighter around you. You become a source of comfort rather than a reminder of hardship. That doesn't mean pretending to be cheerful all the time. It means being aware that your energy has weight and how you share it shapes the space around you. When older adults learn to speak from gratitude rather than bitterness, something remarkable happens. People lean in again. They listen, they stay longer, they care more deeply. And that warmth feeds right back into your own spirit. Because joy, even in small doses, is contagious. If you're still watching this video and find these insights valuable, please type number 2 in the comments, so I know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell, so you don't miss any videos. Your support truly encourages us to keep creating meaningful content. Now let's continue. Number 3, talking too much about illness. As people age, conversations often begin to revolve around medications, test results, and doctor visits. It happens naturally. Health becomes a big part of life. But when every discussion centers on ailments, it can quietly push others away. Family, friends, and neighbors care deeply, but hearing a list of symptoms every time they visit can make them feel helpless or emotionally drained. The sad truth is, everyone notices it, but almost no one will tell you. It's not that you shouldn't talk about your health. It's that constant focus on illness slowly replaces every other part of your identity. You stop being Robert, the man who used to love gardening, and become Robert, the man with back problems. When that happens, people start seeing your pain before they see you, and that's a heavy shadow to live under. Illness deserves acknowledgement, but not the spotlight. The body is a messenger, not your whole story. When you share every ache or test result in great detail, it creates a cycle of sympathy instead of connection. People may begin to feel awkward, not knowing what to say other than, "I'm sorry." And over time, they might avoid the conversation altogether. Not out of cruelty, but self-preservation. There's a better way to express what you're going through. Instead of saying, "My back is killing me again," try, "My back's been acting up, but I've been learning some stretches that help." This shift adds hope and perspective. It shows resilience. It reminds others that you're still in charge of your story. Try to bring balance into your conversations. Share something light, like a memory, a funny story, or something new you've learned. Talk about a meal you enjoyed, a friend you called, or a small victory in your day. When you do, people begin to see not a patient, but a person with depth, humor, and strength. Ironically, the less you dwell on your illnesses, the more others care about how you're doing. It's because you make space for warmth and connection instead of pity. And when those moments of genuine care appear, they feel richer, more comforting, and far more real. It's not about pretending to be fine. It's about reminding everyone, including yourself, that your body may have limits, but your spirit does not. Number 4, ignoring appearance and posture. One of the most visible habits that can quietly affect how others perceive you is neglecting your appearance and posture. It's not about vanity, it's about presence. As we grow older, it becomes easy to think, "Why bother dressing up? I'm not going anywhere important." But that mindset slowly begins to show, not just in clothing, but in the way we carry ourselves. People notice when someone has given up on their own image, and whether they admit it or not, it changes the way they treat you. Clothes tell a story before you ever say a word. Wrinkled shirts, worn-out shoes, unbrushed hair. These might seem like small things, but together they create a quiet message that says, "I've stopped trying." You might not mean that, of course, but others interpret it that way. Fresh, clean clothes, neat hair, and even a hint of color or jewelry can make you appear engaged with life again. It shows that you still value yourself, and that invites others to value you too. But appearance isn't just about clothes. Posture plays an equally powerful role. Over time, many seniors develop a habit of hunching, partly from back weakness, partly from fatigue, and partly from years of looking down instead of ahead. But when you lift your chin, straighten your back, and take a slow, steady breath, your entire energy changes. You seem more alive, more present, and yes, even younger. People around you sense that immediately. Good posture isn't about stiffness, it's about awareness. Standing or sitting upright opens your lungs, improves circulation, and helps digestion. It even lifts your mood. When you carry yourself with pride, others mirror that respect back to you. You'll notice people engage with you differently. They make more eye contact, they smile more, and they listen more attentively. And here's the deeper truth: how you present yourself isn't just for others, it's for you. Dressing with care, maintaining posture, and grooming well reaffirms your sense of worth. It sends a message to your own reflection that you're still in the game. still choosing to show up for life. Every morning, take a moment to straighten your shoulders, brush your hair, and wear something that feels good on you. Not fancy, just intentional. You'll be amazed at how differently the world responds when you decide to present yourself with dignity, no matter your age. If you're still watching this video and find these insights valuable, please type number 4 in the comments so I know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support truly encourages us to keep creating meaningful content. Now let's continue. Number 5, forgetting kindness and self-awareness. This final habit is perhaps the most damaging because it affects how people feel when they're around you. As we grow older, some of us lose patience, filter, or empathy without even realizing it. We speak our minds bluntly, interrupt more often, or make small, dismissive remarks that leave others feeling uncomfortable. What feels like honesty to you might sound like criticism to someone else. What feels like harmless teasing can sting deeply. People notice it, but rarely tell you. They just drift away quietly. Part of this comes from fatigue, physical, mental, or emotional. After a lifetime of challenges, it's easy to feel like you've earned the right to say it like it is. And you have. But the wisdom of age isn't about saying everything. It's about knowing when silence carries more grace than opinion. True dignity in later life comes from gentleness. People remember how you made them feel, not how correct your words were. Kindness has a quiet power. A soft tone, a smile, a simple thank you or I appreciate you can change the entire atmosphere of a room. When older adults choose compassion instead of irritation, they stand out beautifully. You can see it in their faces, peaceful, warm, and magnetic. These are the elders people love being around. Self-awareness is also key. Notice how often you interrupt, complain, or correct others. Notice if you're quick to judge younger people or to dismiss their ways as foolish. You might think you're teaching, but they might feel you're scolding. When you instead listen, ask questions, and respond gently, something magical happens. People begin to look up to you again. They trust your wisdom because it feels safe, not sharp. If you've ever wondered why some older adults seem surrounded by love and others by silence, this is the reason. It's not money, health, or beauty, it's kindness. It's awareness. It's the choice to make others feel seen, respected, and appreciated. And here's the truth, when you show that warmth to others, it comes back to you tenfold. People visit more often. Conversations grow deeper. Life feels less lonely. Because kindness, even in the smallest doses, keeps your spirit young long after your body begins to age. Final thoughts. Growing old isn't ugly, it's natural. But the habits we build along the way can either darken or brighten that process. The truth is, none of these 5 things, neglecting hygiene, constant complaining, dwelling on illness, ignoring appearance, or losing kindness, define who you are. They only mask the beauty that's still inside you. The moment you become aware of them, you gain the power to change them. Aging gracefully isn't about pretending to be young. It's about staying awake to how you affect the world around you. Every word you speak, every small act of care, every bit of effort in your posture or tone, all of it tells people, I'm still here, and I still care. That's what makes an elder magnetic, respected, and deeply loved. So take a breath, stand tall, and choose to carry yourself with the same dignity and kindness you've spent a lifetime earning. Because the most beautiful thing about growing old is that it gives you a chance to show others what wisdom truly looks like: peaceful, humble, and quietly powerful. If you found this video helpful, please remember to hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts, questions, or what topic you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. Of course, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can never miss out on our latest insights and tips. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.